Good morning. It's late morning. It's almost noon. I had an early lunch so I could get started today. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. It's going to be one of those days. Got a phone call from the company. I have a 600-gallon water tank they are not going to deliver today, even though I did not go to the gym, so I would be here for them. They called me at like 9:30. I'm like, yeah, the semi's down here. You got to come to town to pick it up. And I'm like, no. Paid you, $250 plus for shipping. You need to bring it to my fucking house. Excuse my French. So yeah, I'm not getting the tank today. We'll figure that out as we figure it out. Anyway, UPS guy came, which is awesome, and brought this one. And this is the frame for the chicken run, which is sweet. So I planned on working on more chicken coop today. I had to go back and get the yes, my brain hurts. My cart, there we go, so I can pick it up and put it on the cart and wheel it down the hill, along with the other tools, etc., and just start at the chicken coop. So Panda's ready. She's like, Mom, yes. I was sick yesterday. I'm not even sure the videos are going to be okay. Hopefully you're not too upset, because I'm sure they depict the mood of my sickness. Anyway, I'm feeling better today. Dress warm, stay hydrated, work on the chicken coop. That's the goal. Talk to you in a few. All right, Panda's over there beyond the trees, reminding the cows that she is here. Panda, no cows. No cows. Just need that little reminder. She won't chase them, but she lets them know that this is her property. All right, having said that, I went ahead and cut the 2 pieces of plywood 5x4. That makes sense, and that's because I'm 5 foot across this way, and one will go 4 foot that way, and the other is 5 foot across that way, and then it's only like 3 feet 7 inches or 8 inches. Again, I was using reclaimed wood, so everything has to match the 4x4s. So, it would have been great had I just done it 8x4 instead of 7x5, because then I could have just laid a piece of plywood on it. That also would have required me buying more wood instead of using what I have reclaimed. So, what are we doing now? I'm going to take the tarps off. Excuse me. I'm going to finish screwing in this one piece that only has one screw in on both sides from where I ran out of battery power last time I was building. So that's first. Get that top in, get it on, and then I'll start working the plywood for the flooring. Because once I get the flooring on, then I can actually stand on it to do the walls and the roof instead of having to use the ladders, and or if necessary, I can put the smaller ladder here on the plywood, when I do more roof stuff. But we'll get there. I'm just not there yet. So, flooring, that's next. Let me open up my workspace. Talk to you in a few. Oh, isn't that pretty? There's a floor. It's kind of awesome. Yeah, I stood on it, wiggled, jumped around. It's solid. Good times. So, yeah, what do we do next? Wall supports. I'm going to go ahead and put that one in. I said I don't want to do that one yet because I don't have the chicken coop door, and I want to be able to put a support on either side. So, I'll do that one. And then, I don't know if I'll do this one or this one next. This one I know only goes so high. And then we got the slant for the nesting boxes, and this one has both my doors. So, that's the only one that's just going to be easy as is, All right, let me get busy. Talk to you in a few. All right, so that's my top, and that's my top piece, because there should always be some venting at the top of the coop for the chickens. You don't want it to get warm or moist, end up with chicken problems. So anyway, I put that on so I could, make sure, see, got the sun in my brain, make sure it was level, and that way I know where to put it so it's got its vent. All right, let me get back to work. All right, I'm losing my sun. So yeah, that means I'm gonna call it a day. Well, it's time to start cleaning up. I got the upper bar in on here, on this side. Again, you can see it's level. And then having said that, if you look at the 2 bars, does that make sense? You can see how much roof slant I'm gonna have. So there's venting on both sides. If it's too cold, I'll cover it with plastic, couple of staples, ka-chink, ka-chink, not a problem. but it won't be, truly, you know? Having said that, again, you can see how much slope I have for rainwater catchment, because that way they can drink rainwater instead of tap water. But I won't put the support brackets in on this side yet, mostly because I have to build the nesting boxes here. Does that make sense? And they've got their own little square frame, and then the top of where the nesting boxes meet here becomes the bottom for the support on this side. So, yeah, gotta wait. But what I'm gonna do, probably not gonna show you on film, we had that storm and rain the other night, and it actually blew off half the tarp. Not an issue, you know, it's gotta do what it's gotta do, but I'm gonna go ahead and tie it down today. I wanna put the tarp on it. In 2 more days, we're gonna have another rainstorm, and it's probably gonna take me those 2 days to get the nesting boxes even started. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie the tarp down to it so it doesn't blow off, and anything that I leave on the table will be fine, you know, under the tarp. All right, y'all have an awesome evening, and Miss Panda and I will talk to you later. Yeah, just a couple afterthoughts. Playing around with names. Sometimes I think it's going to be called the Roost. Chateau Le Coop. You know, I don't know if I want to go French. The Panda's been up on it a couple of times. And if you get up on here, it's an excellent lookout. You know? So maybe Coop on the Hill. I don't know. You know? Maybe just Lookout. I don't know. But it'll have a name. I'll name it. Because everything has a name. Panda knows stuff by names. When I tell her I'm going to the compost, or I'm going to the workshop, or I'm going to the garden, she will beat me there because she knows things by name. So this one will have a name. If you got any ideas, let me know. You know? Still kicking it around. All right. Talk to you later.